Hello, YouTube and VIP Kid family. Teacher Tiara here. Hey, everybody out there. I just wanted to come on and make a quick video. I know I'm really late. Oh, bless you. I'm really late on making this video. Unfortunately, I've had so many different things going on and I just really didn't have the time to make it. So I'm going to make it now. I apologize, but it's better late than never, right? Anyway, again, my name is Tiara. I am a teacher with a VIP Kid. As of today, I have taught 45 days. I've been with VIP Kid. I've taught 19 students and I've had 19 classes for a total of 475 minutes. Okay, a little bit of background and then I'm going to get into the story. So I started with VIP Kid on November 23rd, 2017. By profession, I am a substance abuse counselor. However, I was having a high risk pregnancy and it just so happened that everything worked out really well where the company I was working for lost their state contract, and so I was eligible for to receive unemployment benefits after working there for about a year. I was working for a state prison, so yeah. Anyway, long story short, I went on unemployment and I was staying at home. Found VIP Kid on Facebook, decided to try it out, look into it, and then went through the interview process. Got signed on as through the Teacher Kickoff Initiative, and so started out with trials, and then you get certified for level 2 and level 3, so on and so forth. As of right now, I am doing trials and level 2, with the trial courses being the brunt of my classes. So, okay, my story. So, I just wanted to come on here and say I did my 1 week update. I did do a 2 week update. Can't remember if I uploaded it, but I did do one. And then this was supposed to be my 1 month update. I'm 15 days late, and I'm going to tell you why. All right. So when I started with VIP Kid, I was about 30, 31 weeks pregnant, and I knew I was having a high risk pregnancy, so it was just the perfect job for me. When I started on like Thanksgiving Day. I sent in all my paperwork. They sent me everything back by the 24th, and then they gave me my contract. I was able to start working immediately. I had all the equipment I needed. I didn't really need to go out and get anything except for a $10 headset, which looks like this. I got it from Best Buy. It works wonderfully. Started working. Love working with VIP Kid. I love it. However, one thing that I looked into that I was like, oh, I'll never need that because I'm good. I know, I'm really like time management oriented. I'm very strict with organization. So I was like, I'll never need the cancellation policy. I'll never need to really know the cancellation policy. I was wrong. So let me tell you a little bit about my scheduling. And we're just going to go ahead in here, and I'm looking at my scheduling. I started again the last week of November. So by the 27th, when I actually opened up classes, because I didn't open up any classes until November 2017 at 4 a.m. That was the first class that I opened. When I opened these classes, that was the first class that got booked. I was dumbfounded. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. That week I had a total of 5 classes booked, 1 student no show. A little bit slow, but I was like, whatever, The following week, now mind you, at this point, every slot was open and every slot was booked, was clicked for 24 hours. Never doing that again. That's ridiculous because then you're always checking your phone and I need sleep. Anyway, the following week I had a total of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 classes booked. And I taught 6 of them with 1 as a student no show. Pretty cool. I closed off my Friday evening that week and Saturday and Sunday. I try not to work on Sundays. Following week, which was the second week of December, I had a total. Now this is my biggest week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I had 10 classes booked. Okay, mind you, my entire schedule is open. Every single box is open and it's checked marked for 24 hours. I had 10 classes booked from Thursday through Sunday. And again, I had 2 student no-shows. So out of the first 6 classes, I only had 2 student no-shows. I ended up having to cancel the last 4 classes, unfortunately, because um, on the 16th, which was a Saturday, I went into the hospital just, like, oh, I'm having contractions. I actually was having classes that morning. I was in class from 2:30 a.m. and then I had a 3 a.m. and then I had a 5 a.m. And I was really excited and I was like, wow, this is going to be awesome. I have a really full day. It's pretty much like 5 classes. And I thought that I was just having Braxton Hicks contractions and they were just constant. They weren't stopping. They weren't letting up. So it was hard for me to catch my breath. But there was no pain. So I was like, whatever. I continued on. Sorry, I'm sweating. I've been doing a lot of stuff. So I was like, oh, whatever. I'm just going to continue on with my classes. Now, mind you, this started at 11 o'clock Friday evening. And I just never looked into it. So I'm up, I'm teaching, and I'm still having these contractions. I slept really terribly. And I'm like, man, they need to stop. So I drink water. I'm moving on my side. It's not working. So after my 5 a.m. class, I was like, I think I'm going to just go into the hospital just to get it checked out because it could be like a UTI or some type of infection. I might, have sprained something, or maybe it's like pain from my previous surgery. I don't know. So I go into the hospital around 9 a.m. Saturday, which was the 16th, and they tell me, oh, we're just going to check your contractions because I've already been there 2 times before, when I was 16 weeks pregnant and when I was 20 weeks pregnant, because I was really nervous because, I had a previous miscarriage at 20 weeks. So I'm like, man, they're not going to admit me, man. We didn't take any of our bags. I just showed up looking crazy as all outside. In fact, I think I still had on my orange shirt from that morning's teachings because I just had to lay down. And I ended up getting admitted. And within 2 hours, I've gone from 1 centimeter dilated to 4 centimeters dilated, which means the baby was coming very rapidly. So they said, listen, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do emergency surgery. So I'm like, okay, well, wait, do I have enough time to go get my wig? Do I have enough time to go fix my face? I want to look presentable. Not only that, I also want to go get my bag because we went in my husband's car. So my car was the car packed with all the stuff. I didn't have anything. All I had was my cell phone. And I was like, dude, I need to go home. I'm not ready. I'm 34 weeks pregnant, 34 weeks and 3 days. I had three weeks to go, but I wasn't ready at that moment. There was still a list of things I wanted to do. Long story short, they took me into labor 2 hours after I'd gotten there. They told me to get up and we were going to walk down the hall. 10 steps later, I was in the OR. 10 steps. I was like, whoa, that was fast. I really wasn't ready. She was born at 3:09 p.m. on that same day. So while I was in the hospital around 12 o'clock, I think it was like 1 o'clock, I had 2 more classes that evening. I had a 7 p.m. and then I had an 8 p.m. I had to cancel those 2. On Sunday, I also had a 5:30 a.m. and a 6 a.m. and I had to cancel those 2. I was devastated because these are the first classes that I have to cancel. But good thing for me, it's not due to something like, oh, I just went to the doctor because, I had a runny nose or I had a really bad cough. I actually went because I didn't think I was going to stay, but I went into labor. I actually had surgery. Then I got discharged. 2 days later, went back because I was in excruciating pain and couldn't move. Come to find out, I had a hemorrhage, and they called it a hematoma, and I had blood filling my abdomen, so my uterus, outside of my uterus, and I was bleeding internally. If I would have left it, I could have died. Okay, had that surgery, got out of the hospital the following day. Like the day after that, ended up going back into the hospital, which was like a Saturday afternoon. I went back into the hospital and had to have 3 bags of blood pumped into me. So I had to have 2 blood transfusions. I had the first one after my hematoma surgery, and then I had the second one after I was released and readmitted to the hospital. Very traumatic situation. However, I'm just making this video just, to kind of tell people what my situation was, my story was. I had my baby on the 16th. I was in and out of the hospital up until the 24th. I was released December 24th, the day before Christmas. I cried like a baby because I didn't know if I was going to make it out of the hospital to see my daughter and my husband again. And I also didn't know if I was going to make it home for Christmas. Everything worked out. I did. I was so happy. I'm still happy. I opened up my schedule on December 29th. I opened up a couple slots, closed it down on the 30th because I had my baby shower that day. Opened it back up on the 31st, had one class. Um, and then from the 1st to today, which is January 6th, 2018, I've had about 6 classes, 2 no-shows, including a 1 a.m. Ridiculous. But I still say I am loving teaching a VIP kid. This is my 45-day update. I've had some ups, I've had some downs, but all together, I'm still really interested and really enthusiastic about this job, about teaching. I just had 3 classes this morning. I've been up since like what 12:30, and I'm still up, and it's been a heck of a day. But I wanted to come and share my story just in case there's other people out there that are going through what I'm going through. I know that this is a job that a lot of stay-at-home moms really want to try out. And even if you have serious hiccups like myself, there's always possibility for VIP Kid and Fresh Desk to actually look at you and say, hey, listen, we can work it out. In fact, I have to get my medical records so that I can send them off to them so that they can give me, what is it, like a grace for those 4 cancellations, because within a 6-month contract you only get 6 cancellations, and I used 4. So anyway, this video is getting pretty long. It was really a big ramble. There was nothing that was, but either way, this is just my story and my experience. It's really slow to pick back up, but it is picking up. So hopefully by the end of this month, January, I will have had a good schedule. One of the other things I'm looking forward to doing as well is working for Q Kids. I said that if my schedule doesn't pick up really well, I'm going to go ahead and start the application for Q Kids. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys my baby. This is little Miss Rory Josette. Oh, she's so squishy faced on camera. Why you so squishy faced? Anyway, thank you guys for listening and watching. If you have any questions, any comments, leave them down below. I'll definitely get back to you. Also, I have my referral link, and I'm going to go ahead and put that down below. You want to go ahead and sign up for VIP Kids. You want to go ahead and look into it. Go ahead and use my referral link. If you want any advice or anything like that, you can always contact me. All right. Thank you guys for listening. Bye.